I'm Dave Finnegan, the first Green Actioneer, but certainly not the last. The Green Actioneers Workbook is designed to be the definitive family guide to going green, saving money for families and saving the planet for kids. Over half the energy used in North America is consumed directly or indirectly by families with our transportation, our heating and air conditioning, our lighting, our appliances, the food we eat, the stuff we buy in stores that may be made and shipped in from far away, but most of the work that's being done to cut energy use nationally, regionally, and locally is focused on industry, commerce, and government, not on families or individuals. With our program, change will bubble up from individual households in addition to trickling down from political or business leaders. Now we have the opportunity to act at home as never before, looking in the book for free things we can all do and working up to the more expensive and impactful items. The Green Actioneers program is designed to address 5 needs. Let's start in the center. Children need a green future. Parents need to save money. Green businesses need customers. PTAs need income. And schools need STEM education, particularly at the elementary level where they're usually not specialized subject teachers, so classroom teachers are required to handle science as well. The best way to reach families is through their passionate children, as was the case with the familiar programs at the bottom of this slide: littering, recycling, seatbelt use, and action against drunk driving and smoking, to name just a few. This is the model. From 1976 to 2006, I personally presented my instructional program, Juggling for Success, in over 2,000 elementary schools in 46 states, and I sold over 1 million books. I also trained 52 presenters to deliver the program worldwide. In order to test and refine the Green Actioneers elementary school program, I presented it in 26 schools in Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, and Colorado. The Green Actioneers workbook will be available after summer of 2020. Just as with the juggling program, the book is intended to be sold at family night in schools, with half the proceeds staying in the school to help pay for the program. The Green Actioneers website greatly expands on each of the 100 plus actions that are briefly explained in the book. Green Actioneer participating schools can establish links to local green businesses that agree to give rebates to the school for purchases by families. So let's see how the school program works, as explained in the Green Actioneers workbook, using the coloring book pages. Here's Professor Green walking into Watson Elementary. It's elementary, Watson. Notice the UFO circling above his head. That's can do and can't do from Muga, Make Our Universe Green Again. They reappear like Where's Waldo throughout the book. Incidentally, Professor Green may be a man or a woman. Our program always starts with a teachers' meeting to bring the faculty on board by explaining the flow of the day and how they can continue the program after Professor Green leaves. We've developed experiential learning units for grade level classes held in the gym or cafeteria. Each grade gets to experience the problems faced by one species, such as monarch butterflies, coral, bees, manatees, sea turtles, gopher tortoises, Florida black bears, panthers, penguins, puffins, pika, and polar bears. We learn with games and songs and movement and colorful slides. Every grade gets to see how humans are impacting their animal and its habitat. In an all-school assembly at the end of the day, we find out what critter each grade studied, and every animal has a problem, and that problem is people. Professor Green stresses Green Actioneers Family Night that same evening, letting the kids know that each family can get their own Green Actioneers workbook. At family night, each family gets handed a new workbook as they enter the space, and parents and kids sit together on the floor and start going through their copy of the book, looking for actions that they want to take. One by one, they're chosen by Professor Green to tell one thing they can do. When a family mentions an action, all the children have been instructed to look at their parents. If they get the high sign, then they all jump up and shout, "We can do that too!" At the end of the evening, everyone pledges to do everything we can as soon as we can. Families have the option to buy their book for $20 and are reminded that $10 stays in the school to help pay for the program. Very soon thereafter, the classroom teacher can introduce the optional Green Actioneer Cape program. In the morning, at least once a week, students get to stand up and tell their classmates why they should wear the cape for that morning until first recess. And one student is chosen to wear the cape. In this case, the first student to wear the cape is Bobby, who lives with his two younger sisters and their adopted parents, Brenda and Irene, in an apartment in the center of town. They don't own a car, and they walk up the stairs whenever they can. This is a typical two-page spread. Notice that on the parents' side, it's in English, and it will be in Spanish. And on the kids' side, there's a coloring book and a word game. In this case, it's a word search. Here's another two-page spread, this time with a crossword puzzle. And here's another action that families can take, but with a word scramble. This is Lakeisha and Jamal's suburban family. They have a big house with a 3-car garage, and it will be many weeks before Lakeisha gets to wear the cape because her family has so much to do to go green. And the third is Ken Chen's family. Ken has a teenage brother, Mike Chen, who's very proud of his truck. The Chens run a small organic farm, and they even have an aquaponics operation and sell product at the local farmers market. The target for this program is huge. We're going to start with Florida Green Schools and move out from there. If someone from the school will do the work, they can go to local green businesses and get them to agree to give a rebate to the school whenever a family from that school purchases their products such as those listed here. This is one group from among the 60-plus students in Professor Plate's sustainability classes that have served as interns. Another 12 student co-authors of the Green Actioneers workbook, plus Professor Richard Plate. And this last semester we had the help of 20 interns. Families will go green with our Green Actioneer programs, saving money for parents, saving the planet for kids, and making money for schools. We're looking for team members who are passionate about this issue, so please contact us for more information. Become a Green Actioneer, and you too can wear the cape.